Well, hello, folks. This is Top Gun here with you, and I got a good one for you tonight, folks. So, simply enough, today, I've said this more than once. We've got news on the sacrifice. There is yet again a new total for the sacrifice checks for Pulse and Pulse X. So, you can go to pulsechain.com, go to their page, scroll down to the handy links at the bottom, the Sacrifice Balance Checker, the first sell app, the one created by the devs. You click on that, and right here you can put in your wallet address and find out how many Pulse and Pulse X you are getting. This could be the final version. I've said this more than once, but there could be another version because of this green button. You can't find your sacrifice. If there's any issue with your total or finding it at all, you need to click this button and let them know. If they don't get any more of these reports, they may very well go live in a few days. That's basically how this is working. People don't realize it. So if you haven't practiced testnet, well, you really should be. Sorry, wrong page. You really should be at Pulse Chain here, and you should be over and over like a drill sergeant getting you trained, putting in maybe your settings for the testnet, because once the mainnet settings are released, you want to be able to put these in MetaMask easily, get them correct, and make sure you're ready to start using it. You should be practiced on it because, hey, maybe it is 2 weeks, maybe it is 2 months, maybe it's 2 days. Be ready. Be ready. Check your sacrifices. And if you see an issue, report an issue. Of course, that sounds really sketchy when I say that like that. Like, crap. You hear that slogan one too many times in your head, eh? Anyways, point is, if there's something wrong with it, report it. However, if it's something like you can't find your car keys because you keep leaving them in your fridge and it has nothing to do with the sacrifice, please don't report that issue. That just slows the devs down because they are reading these. Don't take up their time on stuff they can't help you with. Just report if there's an issue with the number or an issue with it missing entirely. Also, good news on the launch happening, why I'm so bullish about it, is Uniswap version 3 because of the asymmetrical liquidity. I teach liquidity as being very simple. It is x times y equals k, and x divided by y equals p, and x with the root of this delta of p can, yada yada. Like, you can just, I'm not going to get into it, but that math, it's great, it's normal, it works for almost all basic liquidity pools, but Uniswap isn't basic. They decided, we're going to do it different. So they still used all those same mechanics, but then on the sides of the liquidity, on the different sides of the pool, it's kind of like balloons, small little pockets that don't trade with the normal wide ratio. They've got a little set range, and they trade evenly across that range. It helps cut slippage, but it makes it a lot more tricky to find out how much liquidity you need to actually shift a pool, because you got to drain that balloon and pop it before you can start actually using the KY thing, like XYK, properly. So that's some tricky stuff. I put out the math that would be required and some stuff. Like, I didn't want to crunch it. I don't have time to go through Uniswap version 3, and they need the code just as much as the math. I don't have the code. So I put the issue out there. They fixed it. They did it. They bought out on testnet. Goodbye, version 3. So on launch, they'll be doing version 2 and version 3. No problem. They could have launched without it, but even that's solved. So they're in that final round of just putting the bow on, the final kisses, doing those drills like a NASA launch flight check. All right, check over and over, flight control, check 1, 2, 3, till they have that. As much as I'm drilling into you to get used to configuring your MetaMask or whatever you're using as wallet, that would be a good idea. Now, if you're using a crypto computer, as recommended, a laptop for your crypto, and not using a hardware wallet, some things you should be aware of. So MetaMask keeps your seed phrase in one file on your system, pretty much in the same place, no matter what. So it's easy to find. But you can go ahead and you can delete your MetaMask, and that has deleted the file as long as it's not backed up to the cloud. But even that, a lot of people don't realize how easy it is to recover a file. This is Recuvera, made by CCleaner. I used to like them a lot, but they've been bought out by parties I don't like so much anymore. So I'm not going to comment on that. This was something I used over 10 years ago, but for the point of advanced file recovery with the freeware. You can get all this other stuff with the advanced, but I don't think you need with the professional. The freeware is just fine. So what am I talking about? Let's show you the freeware. Yes, it wants to be able to make changes. This is a deep tool for your system. This, all files. Yeah, let's do it. I'm not sure. Why not? We're not going to do a deep scan that takes forever. Now, I did this recently to my computer already, just because it's been almost a decade since I did, so I had to make sure I was ready and able to explain it properly. So Recuver is now scanning the hard disk, because when you erase something, you usually just take the directory away, take the address away, but oh my god, what is this? These are files. These are all files that were deleted. These are all deleted files. That easy for me to recover files. If they're green, I can probably use them as they are. If they're orange or red, they're corrupted, and for sure. And orange, depending on the file, you might get some run out of it, but you can still pull up those files in text editors, knowing the file type, and decode the binary, the language. Like, it's got the file type, so you can read the garble sections and the non-garble sections. So you can still recover files. So you thought you deleted everything and you threw your crypto computer in the trash? Yeah, everything's still on that hard drive. Say it ain't so, Joe. Say it ain't so. No, it's so. It's so. And people scoop those right up out of the garbage. You wonder why people take sold electronics so quickly. Information gathering. It's quite a business in it. And beware of your information brokers that are tracking you, kind of thing. So, yeah, Recuvera. Now, in here, let's go to switch to advanced mode. Excellent. I want options. Beautiful. We want to go into the actions. Recovering. Restore folder structure. If we're going to recover a file, we might as well do that as well. Now, secure overwriting. One pass. That's simple. Pretty much when you delete something, it maybe gets one pass. That turns it to orange. 3 passes. Well, you should turn it to red. Maybe even gone. 7 passes. This is NSA standards. They do 7-pass erasures. Wow. What it means is your hard drive basically is governed by magnets that bend the metal ever so slightly, up or down, which then reads as a 1 or a 0. So when it gets flattened out, a little bit of bend left in the metal is how this is being detected. The ever slightest little changes in the magnetic field. So this extra passes, flattens that metal out, really makes it hard to read. But there is, since we're crypto people, Gutman, 35 passes, 5 times the strength of the NSA recommended standards. Whew, National Security Agency says that's overkill. So that's available on this. Now, I do not want to sit here for that. We're going to do Department of Defense security style 3-pass. All right. We are going to select all files to make it nice and simple. Then we just right click on these files and secure overwrite highlighted. That'll do the one I clicked on. Secure overwrite checked. They're all checked, aren't they? Yup. DoD style, please. And there goes my browsing history. Goodbye, Pornhub. No, I haven't used this program a lot in the last 10 years, so I had to refresh myself because I don't visit Pornhub. Not even during the thingy, where we were locked in our homes for 2 years. Just not my thing, so I don't like to corrupt my computers. I treat them very, 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 very nice. I take them to the nice neighborhoods on the internet. I have got computers that are allowed to go to the dirtier neighborhoods. So look at this go, 8%. This might take a while. I might have to actually end the video on, well, that's how you do it. It's done. But yeah, this is just a little security tip. Another one from back in the day when I used to do tech support. If you want to protect your files and you want to dispose of your hard drives correctly, you might want to do multiple pass overwrites as a freeware like this. This has existed for over a decade that plenty of us know about. Was that easy for me to hop on my system and pull up my browsing data after I deleted my browser history. So I'm sure right now the 2 female viewers I have are going, wait, I can do this to my husband's computer? It's not what I meant. I'm not advising any illegal activity. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a lawyer. And I'm not actually a programmer. I am just a loudmouth script kiddie over here who loves to crunch numbers. So you can take my information and use it however you want. I just say, with great power comes great responsibility. So, anyways, I'm not going to teach you how to get past your husband's passwords. Good luck getting into his system. And husbands, if you don't have your system's password, oh, I know this is getting shared with a bunch of wives right now. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. This is how to recover files. This is how to actually delete them. This is just some freeware. There is better ways. There are deeper corners of the web to learn how to do this stuff. But for your noobs, this is at least something to start with that you can consider for keeping your butt a little extra safe. Oh, 93%. I've almost rambled enough that we're actually going to get to see the finish before I end this video. Isn't that exciting? Ooh, there we go. Overwritten in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Sorry, you Gen Zers. I know you all died of boredom. All right, and this is all the dot. Boom, 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 boom. Gone. All right. File is overwritten. No overwritten clusters detected. All right. So this has had multipass. Now I should be able to write data completely over these. It should be gone. It should be gone. That's all there is to it, folks. Boom. Some file types may not delete, don't be, or may not multipass scan. Like, depending on the deleted file in the area of the hard drive, it may be restricted for the read and write access, so you may have to tweak the settings in advance. There's a whole lot of extra precautions and security around an operating system, so not everything is just that simple. But point is, I wanted to expose you to the idea that data recovery is a lot simpler than you think, so you should be concerned with good software for the overwrites. I just showed you how to perform one. I'm not saying you should even use recovery. There may be better software. It's been a minute for me, like a decade. This is where maybe you should do your own research. So, thanks for tuning in, folks. Remember, social media, you can find me, Telegram, t.me, Top Gun Crypto School. That is for teaching me, not you, believe it or not. In that channel, there's a pinned message hidden there as an Easter egg. You can find an actual chat where you can communicate with me and my friends. And, yeah, then I'm on Twitter, Top Gun Hexanium. So, thank you again for watching, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a programmer, but I am a smart mouse script kiddie that does math pretty well. So, thanks for tuning in and listening to my opinions on security, economics, mathematics, all the other stuff you keep tuning in for. If you're still here and you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, piss off. Don't come back. Or just hit the like and subscribe button. You know, maybe promote this channel if you think it's good. People should be watching it. I don't know if that's a good idea yet. I don't know. Anyway, till next time.